Good evening, folks. I'm Tassinix, and welcome back to a brand new season of Grand Arena Championship. It's 3 versus 3, Season 68, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. My opponent is Rockstar, the goodest girl of Maw Chromium, my sister guild. You are not in a fever dream. This is my very same opponent from the last round of the last season, so neat. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. Just here in the starting out, already got 20 folks here. Good to see you guys. Good evening. First of all, yeah, a couple apologies are in order. First, sorry I didn't do a Conquest and Chill over the last week. It's been fraught. And yeah, I would have loved to have done it, but yeah, the time was not there. Still haven't forgotten about you guys for mod guide videos. I mean to catch up on that, right? And then I know I keep getting comments on YouTube about when will I update the GAC Omicron tier list. I actually remembered how I did it now, so I can go back and edit the one I was using before instead of building it up from scratch again. So we'll do that here, all in the very near future. Hey, Sheepdog, Jay Chung, how's it going, guys? Best of luck. Yeah, I appreciate it. We'll see. I'm usually at my weakest at the start of the season because I'm, without intel, right? Need the intel to do the amazing stuff. Let me go ahead, get a playlist. All right, that should work. Yeah, Wolfman, good luck, Tass. Irakoro, good luck, Tass. Appreciate you guys. All right, y'all know the drill. Let me go ahead and get the prediction rolling. I think you guys are going to be okay if I ask for a little latitude on this. 2 or less, 3 or more, I think is fair. Not outrageously favorable, but we'll see how that goes. There we go. Boom. Come up. There, I'll do. All right, rank 7, fighting rank 4. So yeah, all things considered, not bad. I want to say we're barely hanging on inside the top bracket, but there's only 2 Erodiums in the top bracket, which is pretty nice. It's rare. All right, GP, my 15.8 million versus his 16.3. Top 80 GP, my 3.20 to his 3.21 million. Data's my 405 to his 403. Ha! Suck it, Trebek! GAC Omicrons, we both have 84. Top 80 average speed, my 167 to his 169. That's pretty close, actually, when you take a look at some of the mod analysis here. All right, plus 25 count. My 281 to his 361. 20 to 24 is my 589 to his 570. Plus 20s, my 870 to his 931. Plus 4% offense mods, my 267 to his 151. And plus 6% offense mods, my 96 to his 42. Relic analysis, total levels, my 2486 to his 2611. Relic 9s, my 147 to his 251. Yeah, I'm gonna take a sip of this. Related alcohol. You're here for the SLK carnage? Yeah, Solo. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Hey, Boss One, good to see you. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We'll have to figure it out as we go. Yeah? Alright, so yeah, Relic 8's my 135 to his 44. Relic 7's my 9 to his 0. He doesn't do that. Poor people should. No rerolls on Datacrons, my 259 to his 215, so I'm the heavyweight for once. This bracket is full of Giga Krakens that have like 2, 3, up to 5 times as many Datacron rerolls. Me, it's a normal thing. Nevertheless, 259 to 215 is nice. Level 9 count, I have 48 to his 56. 6 to 8s, I have 5, 5, and 3 to 5s, I have 5, he has 1. DLs. All right. Wow, really love the setup on the KML. That is just stellar. I used to have him set up exactly that way. 160 plus, 575. Yeah, man. What's his potency? Okay, so his potency's under 100, so that's where he made his strip. Fair. Ask JMK at 580. 585 Lord Vader. Guys, did I ever give some love to Lord Vader over the break? Dig it, right there. Over 300,000 life total, 13 point K offense, 590 speed, crit damage triangle. It's all back. We're back. That's right, Saldag. Baseball on the TV, TAS on the tablet, the American. Appreciate you. All right. Let's. Yeah, he has this bizarrely fast Ahsoka at 585. So. No doubt about the. Yeah, the other thing is moving Dark Ray over into an offense set to take advantage of the Dark Ray Crown. I've got her up just under 11k physical offense with a crit damage triangle, still over 110,000 health. Pretty decent, pretty respectable. But doing that required that I pinched offense mods off of Starkiller. And so for the very first time, I think I have him set up to do the thing where he's one speed faster than Mara Jade. So we'll see if I get any use out of that this season. All right. Yeah, I improved some of the stats and the turn order for my Cere Malicos team. That's just for 3 vs 3 and 5 vs 5. It doesn't matter, but. I'd say that's about it. Over to the Omega Bot report. So, this is for last 3 vs 3. Datacrons have expired. Can't, be too much into this, but we'll have a sense of what type of defense he's comfortable with running. Yeah, he is a European, and he goes fairly late, actually, even for them. But he's really super consistent, yeah? I think this is a dedicated time in his day. This is booked out on the calendar, yeah? Got like this blocked out on the work calendar. All right, mod-wise, you can see here for speed, he does take over somewhere around 24, and then we become competitive again somewhere around 27. Pretty good. DC Omicron-wise, nothing interesting there to see. Last season, good number of drops, actually. Still, most of his attacks were 57. Yeah, that means, he's willing to sweat it out with you. We'll see how that goes this season. All right. Teams that he was setting last time was Malgus, Lord Vader, Fugitive Omega, Queen Amidala, Tuskens, Rey Swallow Ezra, JMK Cat, Bane, Aphra, Thawk Rex, Ahsoka with Watt, Reva, Cere Malicos, and quite a bit of mix the last couple of years. Defense on fleet was Executor, Leviathan, and Malevolence. With the commit. Defenses by zone, we might expect to see bottom front Malgus, Rey Swallow Ezra, Ahsoka, and something else. Who is credit? This is nice. This is what I want to see from everybody. I want to see you guys rotating teams a lot. Makes it really difficult for a player like me to get a sense about what's going to be where and how I can predict. All right, offense used by Rockstar. Sidious, BKM, Gungans. With that sign of Django. Great Mothers, DR, Binzori, Slacker, Qui-Gon, Gas, DTMG, Leia, Bane, JML, Jedi Cal, and kind of an odd mix of stuff. On offense for Fleet, Profundity, Executrix, and then Friends. Or Negotiator. And Tim, hey man, good evening and good luck. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Aoi Hero, I assume you will need to fight Dre Focus Crons. Been seeing some lose Bane on it. I'll be honest with you. Really thinking about using Bane. I've seen people attempt JML and I've also heard tell. Stories are not great. Grim scenario. So I'm thinking Bane's the way. And if the worst should happen, I'll see you in hell. I lost with Bane versus Slacker. What was your second? Who'd you take in with you, Gavons? But you lost with Bane versus Slacker. Also, Leia. I didn't have any good crons left, though. Yeah, man, I mean, this could be a short stream. If I end up getting closed out early, we'll know. I mean... Yeah, Saldag says, by contrast, I've only seen Bane work so far. Yeah. Grim tales out there about JMK. It's barely working in 5 vs 5. Like, you're limping out with 3 less? Not good. All right. What do we got? How we doing on the prediction, guys? Says you guys got 1 minute and 15. I'll give you another 30 seconds. Get in those votes. I'm definitely seeing a clear trend. Gives me a little bit more alcohol sipping. All right, for all the points gambled into this, 10% of them says 2 or less, 3 or more. 90% of you say 3 or more. So, I guess you think I'm getting it tonight. Getting it. The whole thing. All right. That's right, Sheepdog. You believe. And I see you and Tim at least out there in the chat. All right. So yes, Rockstar has not made any attacks, so I can't go into full beat about the defense. But top side, we have Qui-Gon, JKA Cam with my spare Temple Guard Cron. Aphra BT1 000 with the Aphra Focus Datacron. The return of Gungans on defense. You guys are going to have to kick the habit again, right? I've been keeping that because of the Scoundrel Cron meta from set 20. It's gone, so maybe. Also, I put it up on my Discord a few days back, maybe almost a week ago now. I hadn't put out the video yet for the for this Datacron set, but I did make a table for you guys showing which crons I recommended and the level 9s and whatnot. In my opinion, Tarpals is the best level 9, but it really doesn't do anything for you in 3 vs 3 unless you're saving the team for offense, in which case, dope. It's going to be super, super good in 5s. But what's really important here, 3 vs 3, is I think this level 6 should be stunned. There is an intelligent case to be made for the double damage at full health. It's going to be good. I think if your opponent ends up saving Traya, usually, to deal with something like Gungans, then the double damage would be great. Otherwise, unresistible stun, stun has been historically highly. It boxes out a good number. I very much doubt you're going to attempt to run BKM again. Anybody who's done that fight, 3s or 5s, know that it can take a while. You get stalled out. You are desperate for momentum. And you're just barely trying to close out the fight. You really just cannot have people getting chain stunned. So consider this. Come on. Gungans are way too good on offense to place. I respect it solo. I mean, it does produce great results. It is super, super fun to cheese on offense. At the same time, though, I'm willing to cause some pain, I mean, good number of people, myself included, are generally not in the habit of saving Traya. So, coming up against this, what you gonna do? Want to do? I'm willing to pose that problem to somebody. Yeah, Traya is still max on Gungans, so it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, I think the only thing you could do to maybe threaten that would be the double damage on 6, super high offense, something like that. Is absolutely. All right, Keller and Beck, Jocasta new, and yeah, Temple Guardian. Haven't really changed anything with these guys. Still bulking, still beasting. Character, but nevertheless, yeah, 330. Have her. Oh, that's why, because I took her out of that. Right. Yeah, she's got properly 4 protection primaries now. And she will slap your shit, right? 330 is still pretty decently fast, just under 14k special offense. All right, and yeah, I know some folks will ask, how did I land on modding Temple Guardian? I just went full defense. That's 4 protection primaries. More or less what we were just discussing in plotting and scheming recently. Tried to... The focus on those on those mods was to maximize defense. So that's why I have about 70 speed added. Ideally, it would be +0, but I think we'd all agree... having this kind of life total and then 82.2% armor, banger. No regrets. Yamush, I'm waiting for a good solution to Dracron. I'm hoping I'm going to show you one. I'm thinking for me it's going to be Bane, and if it's not, then it's going to be a short evening. All right, last but not least, Lord Vader, Oppo CX2, and I decided to throw the CX2 Kron. A couple reasons. I've got the level 3, which I think is important. The level 9, which is the only one that really matters here in 3 with the Lord Vader team. From the new set, that is. The level 6, I would prefer to be the turn meter gain. I didn't re-roll any of this, really. But the defense is hot. This is I think most teams on defense, you can make a reasonable case backing defense. Maybe not for something like Thunder. You've got the sheeple doing the legwork for you. But for Lord Vader in particular, anytime defense has been available as a stat, this is hideous. This is a mess. Now, 220% defense, it's okay. It's not anywhere near as good as some of, my competitors here in this bracket. We'll see how it goes. All right. Oh, check this out. Solo says, I use Kelleran Beck, Jocasta, Temple Guard to take out an Ahsoka without Ezra. That was a fun fight. I'm not surprised, because just before Temple Guard came out, when you had to make like a hoopty Jedi Vanguard team, I was already using Jocasta and stuff like TB on the final day, taking out, both waves and whatever CM down in light side. Like, she's been slapping people's shit before any of this good stuff came in, so not in the least surprised. Lord Megatron, happy up to ass in chat. Good to see you. Welcome back for the new season, everybody. Yeah, I am greatly delinquent to you guys on non-stream related content. Trying to box out some time. I kind of have a fun idea. I don't want to tease it. I'll try and do it. All right, so we've talked about my topside defense. Bottom front, we have Slacker, Drake, Faust. Now, you could say, oh, Task, Crew is probably the better tank, and it's like, it depends on what you're going to do. I challenge you to tell me the matchup that you're planning to use against Slacker where Crew specifically is going to matter. Is the 2-turn stun going to be enough? Am I using a counter that doesn't care about stun or can easily dispel it? So at least Faust offers the opportunity of, calling assist and stuff like that. I'm pretty okay with that. Dagger was talking about, I wonder if I set this with Hux. And I don't know. I don't really know about that. I feel like if you don't have a tank, then when you're just dealing with Dre, she's just gonna hack him easily, I think. Aoi says, I tried JML Hermit against Qui-Gon Shock Jocasta and timed out on Jocasta only. Only drop scored a 2051. Banger of a score, Aoi. Nice. Well, yeah, let me turn on the chat, guys. Still have the chat disabled. All right. Oh, crap. I gotta catch up with some of... Oh, my God. I am behind on a bunch of stuff. Pulling Slacker on offensive. Slacker, Drake, Emperor C-Note. Sorry, I missed your comment. Slacker on offense, I think, is what I'm going to do when I see opponents having faster Slacker. It just so happens that I think he and I have the same speed as Slacker. I want to say mine's 595. Out of curiosity. Yeah, 595 as well. So, in the mirror match, of Slacker versus Dre, he who strikes first strikes best. I don't know if you guys have been toying with this much in Squad Arena, but I'll show you here real quick. Go first. Go like this, and then, I mean, obviously not representative of 3 versus 3, but the situation evolves such that... I guess this really isn't much. Oh. Kind of see. He goes like this. Oh no, it looks so grim. And then... I could play the rest of it out, but obviously I win. So, yeah. Hux is much, much scarier, says Solo. Why? If they're going to use Slacker Mirror, Hux never really comes into the question, right? I mean, I'm not, you know, it doesn't make a huge difference to me. You're sitting there thinking, okay, Taz, so don't use Hux. How are you using Hux on offense? Fair point. I wasn't. So, if that's better, okay. For the Slacker Beer specifically, For Bane, if he lives. The nice part about Faust is cooldowns available or not, the unique still works. Fair point, Solo, yeah. If they use SLK Mirror, then you don't have to fight theirs. Yeah, exactly. Rays set each other off and it goes into a loop. Report. Exactly so. Howie says, are you surprised JML Hermit didn't have enough damage? I was, but Jocasta just sat there. I've seen somebody do JML today for Lord Vader with the Hodocron. I've seen it. I've seen it. It is possible. Luminous says, Great Mothers works versus Ahsoka in 3s too, or not? I think if you're still kitted for it, yeah. We'll have to see how Datacrons apply. I don't think his Ahsoka is on the front walls. So, and I believe his Exile Ezra's way. So at least be a very supremely great motherable composition. Ray hides in stealth, so you don't need a tank. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the point of Faust was just like, if you're gonna use Slacker, then whatever, right? If you're gonna use Bane, then Faust is one of the only passive ways to punish the use of Bane. That's kind of what I was thinking historically. Anyway, back to I already covered the bottom. All right, top front for Rockstar is Malgus, Malik, BSF, followed by Kelleran, Jocasta, Temple Guard, Slacker, Crew, and Dre with his Dracron. And then, Fugitive Omega, Crosshair, Wrecker with the Crosshair Cron. And then his own Gungans. And how did he go with it? Okay, he went double damage. So, yeah, Neat. Maybe take a high deep if I was going to try Sith. Not like you really need the set 21 Sith stuff, right? Bottom front. Aphra, BT1 000, Jabba, Chrysanthemum, and Bausch. Now, he did set this, and I think this is slick, right? The level 3, whenever dark side allies are dispelled at the end of that turn, they gain potency up and tenacity up for 2 turns. So let's think about this. What does that mean mechanically? Whenever dark side allies are dispelled. So, does that effect trigger if I use a dispel on a character that is not debuffed? Or does it require that something is dispelled? And if that is the case, I wonder if I try Night System. I can throw on some potency on the Cron. I've got one that's got high potency and protection on it. I think we've got a case. Yeah? rip the bandage off and go right after Slacker. Oh, don't trust me. Trust me. We will. I mean, we'll probably. I'll indulge the people. No problem. He's got Lord Vader Oppo CX2 with the Oppo-Cron, so reasonably good odds of success with Leia, right? Tarkin, DCT, and Scorch with the DCT Cron. I definitely. And this is a beautiful setting. This just the way I'd have it. Yeah, as much defense as you could throw on this thing, and then this 369 just so nasty. What are you guys hearing is good against this? I've heard a couple folks say Malgus. I know that he goes under stealth and he's pretty prickly to get at because he gets protection up, I think, once when you take him below half. He's a big dude. So, anyway, I was thinking about Malgus for that. And then Rey, Swolo, and Exile Ezra with the new Hodocron. Now, I set mine on defense with Rey. Maybe I didn't cover that in like that. Could have. But yeah, I love this concept. I love this idea of having this Cron with the level 6 in hold on. No, with the level 12 in particular for Exile Ezra. Wherever he should appear, I think it's a cool idea. To do that JML versus the Lord Vader I was talking about earlier, you do need the new focus Datacron for Hoda. So if you're setting it, don't have it. But yeah, I was thinking kind of the same as Rockstar here. I put my Hodocron with Exile Ezra on my... Yeah, there's my Tarkin. Oh yeah, Rey, Swolo, Cal with just high defense and bulk. Do what you're gonna do. Well, not high defense, but defense. I didn't re-roll many of these props. Sidious works versus Tarkin. No shit. Okay, well, I did say that I was going to do this for the people first, didn't I? So let's see what manner of fresh hell I'm in. Now, Bane Talon was something I used a bunch last year. Not last year. Last season. The vodka's good. Good chance we might see 400% defense Ahsoka's this season? Absolutely. Between Aesop Rock, Sasha Aisha, and of course, especially Baby Yoda, it's almost a lot that every team, in the particular case of Baby Yoda, every team on defense is going to be 300+% defense. If he wills, it will be done. Anyway, where I was saying that Alan was something I used a lot last season. He's kind of a security blanket. She's kind of a security blanket. Anyway, yeah. So because I set my CX2 Cron with Lord Vader, the Oppo Cron is freed up. Insane armor penetration, some damage. Dark side buffs up level 3, which is whatever. But anyway, the idea with Sass here, and shout out to Neo, past opponent, alliance mate. He mentioned he had success doing Bane Sass this evening. You do Bane's third, into Sass dying, into Bane's third, into Bane's middle, and then people go bye-bye. Apparently, it can go bad if you end up getting feared by Dre, but yeah, you know, I'm willing to out. All right, so I'm just waiting for the ads to end so I don't cut anybody off, but otherwise I'm good to go. That's right, Owie, this is the moment. We're talking about a real short night. Real. Hey, Blackfire, appreciate the Godspeed. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's right, Pigus. You are the people. We do it for the people. Hux does seem tough with the mass assist, says Bane. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. We've set Hux there before. Yeah. All right, we're back from ads, party people. So here we go. Yeah. Oh, how's he looking? Yeah. Okay. Health. Super duper. Please don't kill me. Okay. Have it. 2. Okay. The reset into 3rd. Sure, will be fine. Interfere. It's very bad. Very bad. Very bad. It's very bad. So, wow. So, think about that. So she counterattacked, which stimulated him to pop off, which gave her the reset. But why did she get out ahead of him? I thought the turn meter favored him getting to do the middle. So, gotta withdraw. The only real option would be, of course, JMK. So I think we're gonna have to save that and hazard that there. You know what? What the hell? If that is the case, I don't have the the Hodocron available. We might fuck. Well, let's think about this. I don't see why Leia would be helpful. But what's going to help us with damage coming out of Rey? JMK Cat GK is good for the crit avoidance, but that's not going to help you here. Do we take Mace to try and draw her out of stealth? See if that gets us a lucky snipe? Sort by health, take highest health. High health with the bulk is about the best that I could imagine. Mace was bad for you? I mean, GK, what's GK do? Well, GK at least slows down Slacker's own, ultimate acquisition. My issue is, I don't think you're gonna get timely access. I think using Bane's second on his second turn would be better. Historically, that's what I have been doing, and I like that, but I was specifically told that doing 3-3-2 was successful, and I wanted to try it. And now we have 0 of 1 for samples. So you've been seeing me the last few seasons do third into second when fighting Slacker, because you need the Dispel to get rid of advantage so you can critically strike on the second hit. Yeah, you guys saying that the tank really didn't do anything in this hacker fight, I agree. So Hux probably does add a dimension of threat. Fair. This probably would have had a better shot. Why do you say that? I don't see why that's the case. Like, I don't think the crew had no presence. It was just Rey stimulating enough ultimate charge to put Slacker into ultimate. I mean, you can't, that's all reactive. Nothing you can do about it. Alright. I'm going to try it like this. Now, you might say GK would at least slow down the rate of ultimate acquisition. That may well be the case. But I am unconcerned. Fight though. Okay. Now, if I trade to you, pop it out, you have higher turn meter. But that doesn't matter because she's going to get what she's going to get. Nevertheless, though, we do it like that? I think we do. Because if that passes him, then that pulls her out. Yeah, but now we're still limited by that, right? So then... Okay. Well, it was a thought. That part's good. So that, I mean, that the crew maybe isn't the best for JMK. If I had GK here, I could easily pull this. See how this goes. Yeah, she's critting the shit out of it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. And then boom, ult 1. Which means that, look at her turn meter. Why is she granted this turn meter? Why is she granted? Nice ability block. That's less. So if we don't hold guns, looks pretty dunzo anyway. The last one. And then if Cat should survive, gotta take the money and run. All right, we'll find a way through the woods, right? You can ignore taunt for now. So what's the way you want to just get it down to him. I don't think we're gonna. Fight becomes a lot more normal now, can it? Ability lock. That part sucks. You already have the healing immunity, so let's try and bully. Yes, this one. That's good. So, why get nothing? Need dead. Yeah, good. Now we start to charge up for. Okay, but for the grace of God. There goes Mace, yeah? Oh, man. Yeah, well, you got foresight, so you'll be cool, right? That means that I could third after. Oh, God, please keep your foresight. Don't drop the foresight. You dropped the foresight. What's he gonna do? He's gonna third. Yeah, that's fine. We'll find a way through it. Alright. So we did that one. There. Where is... Alright. Quit. So, we did Bane Sass, and that was a 0. And plus 2. All right. Tarkin, you guys said Sidious. Let's see if there's some legs to that. Reminder that JMK cleanses. Cleanses what? What are we doing? Let me catch up with the chat here for Kickban. Sorry, Crumb giveth and Crumb taketh away. Blessed be the name of Crumb. What's going on, man? Bane still lost, though. Oh, Bane didn't lose. We had nothing to do with it. How do you say that, Oberon? We lost. I'm not contending that Bane lost. Had nothing to do with it, Drew. Yeah, Luminous, yeah. Baby Yoda has a 423% defense Bears crown with both 3. Yeah, meets expectation. Ray gets the plus 50%. Oh, debuff. What had her debuff? What about you guys? I like this more than Bane a lot. Tough to say, man. Sample size of 1 for each. I wouldn't draw strong conclusions. The Bane, the Rey thing is... Well, here's the thing. If I had to do the fight again, I would just try third into second. Now, I think the reason why Neo was saying he liked third into second is that unlike most of the time that you're doing this fight and you're doing third into second, they're not typically at full life when you go do the second. In this case, they were. So at the moment, I was thinking, okay, I can see it. You know, you're chipping him down and you're waiting to that next strike go for the middle. Okay, fine, we can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about Sidious for this. Sure. Exactly. Matter of fact, Baby Yoda has 7 400% defense crons. Yes, after 1 week of conquest. Completely normal. Gavons, how much D was on your JMK cron? I seem to hear that D on the cron helps a lot. I actually was using a set 21 with high health. And I think you'd agree, it was actually working pretty well for me. We got down to the bitter end. Defense offers no protection against true damage from Dre. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hello there. Order 66 on us already. Sure, this is fine. All of you are welcome to start healing over immediately. Okay, good. What dispelled him? He had like 6 stacks of the. Oh, it's gonna be something. Yes. Yeah, he's jacked. Oh, every time he basics, that's what's doing it. So this was pretty straightforward. Disappointing. It only is gonna last here for just this season. Alright. Smooth. All right. Lord Vader was gonna be Leia. Go ahead now. Well, what were we doing for Rey? Rey was this. Think about this. So I think that means I should attempt here against this again. This will be only the second time doing this. If you guys recall, at the dawn of the last 3 verse 3, I tried this for the first time and it did work. So sample size of 1. Team is modded better than it used to. Offense? Armor penetration? I don't know. Of course. Whenever she starts her turn. Yeah, she inflicts no debuffs. Would have no value on it. Light side bolt. Offense and crit damage. Armor penetration's also pretty nice. What's this? No defense on their con, so offense has premium value. Pretty good. Alright, how much? Let's see here. Yeah, Tarkin is disappointing. Yeah. I mean, here's what I'm thinking, guys. With as many different things as Sidious can take on, I'm just of the mind to set a bunch of them. Like, I think trying to set Sidious-proof defense is maybe overworking the dough. Yeah. Tim, what's with this music? Where's the usual mix? Have you not been here a while? I've been running this for a little bit now. Football Go, 765. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. All right, let's see how this goes. Have to kill Lord Vader. Arm. Sure, we'll be allowed to take a turn eventually. Dead. Filled with confidence. So we're at 4. Gotta reflect. We would want to dispel this. Oh shit. I think we gotta push the 4 stack. I don't think we get 5 here. I have a bad feeling about our odds of another turn. 4, 5, into. You're gonna call yourself. Yeah, we gotta do. Okay. Okay. Now some shield. Fucking grim. That is fucking grim. Got a bad feeling. But yeah, I don't feel bad about that though. That's 2 more stacks. I think we got to take the 2 more stacks. I need you to do me something here. I need you to do me something here, Malgus. Okay. Gotta do it. There's no other option. Only way out is through. Yeah, it does exactly 0 damage. Can't save him twice. And big thing. Oh. No. Tougher to do. Alright. So, on 2... I know we killed one of them. I think that was the summon, right? Because the real one was still there. So, that was no good. What does that mean? Try and chunk the car with something. I guess maybe something like Lord Vader there. So, does that mean we get to try Knights at... Tenacity up is what? It's plus 999, so bad. It can't dispel plague ordinarily. Fill up. So I wonder if Jabba's middle. Tenacity. Oh. Or an Asajj. I know Asajj will... I'll be tempted to do the Dispel, but at the very least she'll die off early, which is what I'm looking for. This is the Kron I have for this purpose. Health up, probably not the best thing. Yeah. No worries, Tim. No problem, man. Why not Starkiller in the lineup? Starkiller, I don't... Like, you have to think about it. What's Starkiller doing? What's Starkiller doing for you? What's Starkiller doing? You're going to Dispel, and then what? You still have to kill Lord Vader. You don't build any momentum, say what you will of this last attempt, but with Maul in there, I called Malicos to assist a shit ton. An absolute shit ton. Yeah. Good call. Yep, great mothers instead of Talton. Fair. But yes, if you look to the one fight I did this previously last season, at the very beginning of last season, Cere, Malicos, Maul did it. I was using a high armor penetration. I went with an offense angle this time. Maybe that made a difference. You got Steers, Starkiller, Malicos to beat a Hoda focus. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, wait a minute. That could be the first time that I might try that. Yeah, I do have the RJ. Yeah. Oh, we might try that. All right, we might try that. All right, let's see how this one goes. In 3s, his kit is complete compared to 5s. Ooh. Hey, stop that shit. Did you hit literally anybody the fuck else? Thank you. Appreciate that. Really is elite too. Okay, guys. Normally I would dispel. I like dispelling. I don't think we should. I don't think we can. Except this bird. Stop it. Yes. Almost there, actually. You just came back, so you want to say? No, you will. So then what? You guys chose not to. Also, prayer. Okay. You guys are. You must be fucking. You bomb her. In the drone. However, we'll just play it like so. Okay. Now please kindly, yes, kill that one. Oh. Oh yeah, blind. Yep, line them up on her, please. Yeah, Mother Talzin's healing too much. That's a lot of stacks, yeah. This is a lot of bombs. Jeez. Yeah. Fuck. Revive Asajj? Yeah. Yeah, I understand it's the revival. I understand what you're going for. Well, I'll try it your way. Yep. Yeah, I just gotta wait for that to call. If I dispel that, the shit's gone. Yeah, no. Yeah, guys, this ain't going nowhere. You can't have Mother Talzin survive, like, super annoying. It almost feels like it could go right now, but see. In it. And Root's not gonna happen. I'll try and time it out right when he throws the third, and then see if I can. There it is. So 0 TM, just use third. I think we've got a case for Mama. Oberon, sorry, was finishing dinner. I meant no disrespect. I was just commenting that Bane still lost his sniper with crew over Hug, so it's just a tough team all around, even without a best side. Well, yeah, no, the idea would be, for Slacker for this season, you're trying to set the best composition against the widest variety of threats, right? We saw that crew specifically had benefit. You were going to run JMK without GK. And that way you're not really having much in the way of dispel, defensive dispel. So that made a difference, sure. Imperial Troopers? Or Mama? It's, what is it? Mon Mothma, Cassie, and Kyle, is it? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Or is it just Hoth Rebel Scout? I think it might be that. In a while. Let's see. Yeah, this one's actually. Alright. On this one. It is this way though, right? Mamatha, Cassie, and Hoth Rebel. I don't think there's anything really piled that up's nice. Up on base. We'll be able to dispel the tenacity of your eyes. Yeah. What about the speed up level? Up often. How much defense is on this Chrome? Let's try this. Scary but should work, says Walker. I mean, we'll find out. We'll all learn together. But he has speed up forever. There's your buff immunity. And we're good and proper fast, I'll say that. Speed up feels nice. Need to do basic buff. Yeah, this is working out. Up. Up. Basic, special. Now he's gonna have tenacity up. Yeah, I think. But that's what being just ridiculous is for. So this is where Kyle would be. Everything was pretty dope. Get up until I can't run it tight enough. Of course, with tenacity up, I'll never get another buff. Still making progress on that health bar, though. Not at all. Stage 3, Commander. Bad. Might as well. Give it a big hit. Yeah, the Dispel's taking care of his protection up still. We're nice. We're back. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't even think this was possible. How is this possible? How do you just... Yeah. Well, listen. Protect it. Okay. Followed it up. 35. Let's try this. Mara Jade Starkill. For the very first time. RJ 330, Starkiller 331. The man says Insight has Starkiller's 65% win rate versus Maul 35%. Oh, you mean against Lord Vader? Okay, well, I was thinking I might need it here this way against Rey, so let's see if that works. Megatron redeemed, hats off. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Let me take a quick break because I'm out of vodka and this feels like I could use more vodka situation. So I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in just a quick minute. All right, we're back. Let's see, how are we going to go about this? For penetration? Potency's nice. Health, armor penetration. Offense stack for him is whatever. This stuff on 3 is nice. Apparently is my finest dark side. What should I be concerned about? So you got to be faster than him, right? I think that's part of the issue. Get 30 speed, so you need to be 405. So I don't think this works, right? So maybe I should try this on Lord Vader. Because the issue with doing this on Rey is that Rey's giving 30 speed, right? So now, boxed out. He's immune to turn meter gain. He'll gain speed leadership, right? So that makes him 405. Yeah. 331. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He just... Yeah, 401. Yeah, we're not fast enough. Yeah, math, the power of math. So that means that the intelligent move would be to try this here, see what happens for the sake of science. And then, I don't know, Leia through Rey? Something like that. What do they say about vodka? Walker Bohe? Hey, Bloom, what's going on? Man, it's like 4 a.m.? Crazy. King of losing, math ain't mathin'? Yeah, that shit wasn't working out. I'm glad we checked. Zimmy, what up, Task? Good to see you, man. Sweating my ass off. Alright, armor penetration surely still must be the way. Yes, we're a health-based team. I'm sure that works out just fine against Vader. No cause for concern. I think this is the way. So, considering that we dispel first, do we do Mara Jade's mill on Scorch? Or do we third? Second? How do we do? That's right, Plume. Nothing stops you from a good JAC. Well, this is definitely the round 1 that I need it to be. Lots of blood, but let's learn our lessons early, yes? Alright, let's find out how this works. Somebody was just saying that there's like a 65 win rate or some shit last season. Not sure. Find out. Convenient. So, it is we're using a non-GL counter, which means that ultimately we'll have to go. Does that mean I attempt to... Or do I... you can't... Try it like... We don't gain turn meter because we have dodge. That part checks out. Right move's gotta be the stun. So far, so bad. Who said this was good? Who said this was good? This must have been using a different cron. This does not feel good. Feels like a lot of things. Good ain't one of them. Maybe, oh, was that supposed to be Cere Malicos? No, somebody was saying Cere Malicos Star Killer instead? Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine how this was. Too much passive damage. Odds. Alright. So I'm sure I misunderstood one of you. What do we do? I don't have... You have gas. Okay, well, let's assume for the moment that we might need to be careful to get through. Take Hoda Mace. Green. Take Joe Lee. Absolutely. Go to shop. Gas has worked. I'm trying to remember all the stuff I was doing for them. I want to say Beacon. If there's a cake for Cere Malico's Star Killer is what you guys refer to? Okay, yeah. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that. Curious. I mean, it could still get blocked out regardless. I don't know. I should. Don't I have one of these? We'll lose often. That's the problem. So I nerfed my great mothers. I'm just trying to think about what else I could. You have to. I think Fatal has his Star Killer at 341 and Mara Jade at 340. That seems pretty safe. Arsenal. I thought he meant Star Killer instead of Maul with Cere. Yeah, I think that's what folks were meaning. Yeah, so that's on me, guys. Sure. Darthlink, hey Tess, saw the Dre matches. Insanity. Yeah, I was told that the Bane match could go the way it did. I'm happy to say that Talon would have done nothing for me. The only thing I might have tried differently was just playing it like I have the last couple seasons. Third into second, instead of trying third, second here. Which has worked for some people, but not for me. Not today. Okay. Let me take a look at my card. I don't remember what I was. Like, maybe have this. So if this is damage and not stun, then that means Mandalorians could work, right? Cam could work. Do I want to use B? Well, what the hell else? Traya, BKM might be against here. That's something worth trying here. That must have been terrible last season, right? Still have Leia, but I think Leia's neat. I don't think we have a snowball's chance. Hell, otherwise, it's going to be rough as it is. Well, we do have Queen. Does Queen work? Versus... I don't know. Yeah, 43. Queen is 8%. Yeah. So what was the secret here? We're faster than that. Turn meter. No, you didn't. You didn't. What was your secret? Armor penetration. Not super. Would have that. Makes all the more sense to try armor. Let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. Light side, armor penetration, crit damage, both level 3. About the finest we can offer. Yeah, Cere Malicos Star Killer. No, I appreciate you guys. What was used versus Slacker? Yeah, we tried Bane and then we did JMK and took out the sides. Yeah, you think I used Ewok? Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, so how does this work? I have no idea. Presumably, we're going to use Master Qui-Gon's 3rd into Padawan Obi-Wan 3rd. How does that work? I have no idea. Science. Alright, so this is open. I want to say... can't evade this one. That part's good. Have to do. We could dispel those 2 attacks. Is that worth it? Might be more worthwhile. Then we reset. He's as amped up as he's gonna be. He doesn't have the offense. How to play that? Circle around. Now he has offense. You gotta hold on to this, right? Right move, D. Nice drop on that. Can't get the call onto exile, so I'll hit him. Force his DI. Fuck. Oh. Now she's got the ability. Okay. How to bring in the summon tank, surely. Tap turn meter? Nope. Spell CI. Get rid of it. Okay. I'm sure this will be okay. Okay, so we got that. Just go assist. Pop, pop. Pop, shoot, pop. And this is it, right? It's as good as it gets. And we got 2 dots. Needs expect. Okay, so if we manage to kill you, you stay dead. Gotta go for the greed, really. And then heal him, right? Now take 50. Quickly, take 50 turns, I commanded. Okay. Okay, yep, that's good. I'm sure we'll be fine. We don't kill him right here. This is... Okay, maybe a chance. Chance yet exists. God damn it. Perfect. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, they just perfectly comboed her. She didn't get the chance to close it again. So this is it then. Getting dodged. Alright, gotta withdraw from that. Alright, I hadn't tried that, and I didn't have high expectations for it, but at least I know. Yes, the Hodocron... Good. Pretty good. Yes, this, action up these, actually. I like it. I like the idea. I hope I'm able to cost him a bunch down south. I mean, that's why I put the heavies down there. How it goes. Alright, Cam can be used to... I don't want to do it. We should make our way up wall, right? I don't know that we're really going to get through the bottom, guys. We might, if we have some lucky stuff to try later, maybe. But we have to get through them. So the question would become, what's the minimum required to get through all this? Not seeing anything that's Wampa, yeah? JML without the Hodocron doesn't really mean it. So we might as well use JML to get something through double damage. Sucks. Forget what this does. Special damage. I mean, we'll see if this can... I think this is going to be Sith Eternal. The Malgus, I'd love to be something else. I guess gas? Yeah, I mean, I don't think 501st is going to be helpful to us against Rey. Perfectly honest. Armor penetration, light side, not both, not healthy. But this has a minimum of health added. Well, why does that matter? Higher health gives value to Malak Drain. I'd say that's about it. I'd say that's about it. So if we can avoid it, fine. There. This is the droid I'm looking for. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what happens here. Rumor has it CG is very pleased with the GL Ahsoka meta. Is that so? Why is that? I don't mind where the game is. What's the deal? be smart to hit Alec, right? Like the is what it is. Hit him. I don't under no circumstance trigger Mal. You can't gain taunt, basically. There's the DI. Okay, something. Go away. 1, 2. That sucks. Not a fan of that part. Oh my god. Okay. I, for one, had no doubts. Completely. Oh, that was some damage. Hey, that's the good stuff. Now you got no protection. Now I start reducing max health and then having a... What's gonna happen here? If I don't do this, I'm gonna regret it because I want this turn meter. I want it bad. 1, 2. Yeah, we've dramatically lowered his damage. Now this is a thing. Part is not the best. So you just drained. You just dunked. So if I be a good boy, good chance we'll be alright. Dodge is just beautiful. Didn't change it. Thank you. Oh, that's ass. Pow pow? Pow pow? Pow pow. No, stop that. Okay. Oh wow, we get the fucking special? You spoil me. Asshole. Alright. 50 banners. And that's how it's done. So see here, Fugitive Omega gets what? What was I doing? Oh, it was overtime. Dabbod won't get any play until you get to the back wall. Sure of it. Visitores. Maybe. Alright, well, I intended to bring Traya here. Now, here's what's interesting. They have the double damage. They are a physically damaging team. You do have true damage from boss and ass. That's the source. So I'm thinking... I'm gonna rock with high defense regardless. Fine. Doesn't matter if it's dark or light. Defense is our best mitigation. Let's see how it goes. On target. If I did the middle, it would have taken a couple more stacks. Done that, but Traya's middle. Okay, this. Down. hit the guy with retribution. There you go. Drop it. Maintain isolate. And back on. Alright, so bring defense to match and double damage is no impediment to Traya. Out of this playlist, this is probably my favorite track, man. I gotta have an aggressive horn section. Gotta have the horns, man. Alright, auto and drink, yeah? I don't think we're gonna get through auto. I'm wishing the same for him, though. 57 will do. Pin that in. Halloran. Probably. See what? We have sets, so why not? There's no Sith Eternal angle on Rey or Lord Vader. Not without Bane anyway. What am I doing? Didn't I do real? That was in 5s. I know that's a 5 versus 5 thing. I'm just trying to see what I can scratch out of the back of my memory here. Armor penetration. I like to keep. This is a nice cron, better than this deserves. Probably this. Evasion up. Unironic. How about that? I completely forgot about Separatist on set 20. Blind. Don't say. You son of a bitch. That won't be happening. DI can be LDs. Blind sounds like the dopest dope. Let's see what happens. Okay. Completely normal. Smack the shit out of him? I think so. Blind inflicted. Pull back. Best. Best. Nothing to dispel, so just chill. Fight. Blind. Gets you nothing. Still gonna outrun. Okay. That part was cool. If we do that right there, not gonna crit because you got the shit. right? Dispel all status effects. So if he dispels that, then okay, so we get that. Back into this then. Okay. Yep, blind is the dope. Okay. We'll be fine. Alright, it was an interesting, maybe desperate idea. Curious. Let's see. What's less desperate? It's still interesting. Not great in love. JKL could do it. We did free up. What does that look like? JKR armor, JKL? Bulk, all that. I wonder if this Revan JKL armor. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, man. There's your triple stack. Put it on him so he can't get crit. We'll see what happens. Arc, I suppose. Yep. Fade into the sun. How did I do? Hitting his... Holy fuck. Well, turns out that worked. Alright. So, that's how you three-shot a slacker in 3 versus 3. Glad you tuned in, I'm sure. Watt set. Let's take Watt for sure. Set for maybe. Talk about it. Might be grateful to have the sacrificial lamb into costume. That one I was hoping this. I guess this is all the better I can do. Good teaching, says Ashers. Hey, my man. Happy to help. How in the fuck? There better not be some immunity data. Faster. See how it goes. Right. Isolate. I was wondering, wait. No bonus turn? Yeah, because of the kidnap. Dig that. Dig that. I respect it. I hate it. Respect it. Acknowledge. I'm seeing here. It's gonna be cool. Stop that shit. Captive, but I don't think that stops getting prot. Okay, so that part was correct. I'm sure all of this is gonna be fine. The second turn, ability block landed on Watt. Really ask better, just he just whooped his whole ass. Stop that. I had to choose. You asshole. Did not get a single turn the whole fight, so that was it. How's this work? Alright, well, I'm relieved to see that at least that prevents Jocasta from doing Jocasta-related nonsense. 52! It worked, technically. Did I not say I saved Malgus? I did. Does Malgus work here? Viva. What seems like the thing to try? Dash thing surely doesn't work anymore. So Malgus was where on the list? Malgus was an 88. Give it a go. Did somebody try? 0. Well, that wasn't with Alec. Nobody tried that. Malgus Malik Town. I'm sure fear has value here. I don't think they have an inherent source of tenacity up, so I'm sure that means something. Then again, Dalton Miles. Hey, hello there. Got any good ideas to get through Ray? Focus Datacron. Bane is something that other people are apparently doing okay with. I was not successful because after increasing cooldowns, I increased cooldowns again, and both series of basics from Ray caused enough crits to trigger Slacker to pop off with one charge of ultimate, which resets lightning from Dre, which killed Bane. JMK allowed me to take out 2 sides. I'm pleased to say that I think it's interesting that Slacker chose to stun Mace. You would think that having the discretion to stun who he wanted, he would have stunned Cat, and then I think I was just up shit creek after that. So I think that's kind of cool. What are you thinking about that? Done here. Let's dive in. Oh man, I just burned a whole minute. Oh, there. Fine, you're fine. Fine. Stay on target. You do have 10 up, so still for the moment. If you don't drop it. Without the doubt. Like that. Uh, 2 out of 3? Yeah, exactly. Out. Here we go. Just shock. Any fear? Done? Boom. You're still feared, so I'm just gonna basic here. We'll conserve the fear. Basic, no shock, 2 exploit. Almost there, stay on target. Fear, into, stun, into, shock, into. Do stuff anyway. Big man. Go up. Welcome to the Space Tram. FOmega is about to free up. Here to make sure. Go with the jaw. Hey, nice. Clean 57 despite wasting some time. Aussie Mike. Oh damn, feels like I haven't seen you for ages. How you been, man? Alright, we managed to get through top. Bottom is a different story, but hopefully he'll fare no better. That vodka's setting in. Good deal. Doing here. 1, 2, 3, and I get to it. There have been. I would feel so cursed if I fucked that up. Now this is interesting. Xanadu and Houndstooth. So Houndstooth. If I'm right, this should favor him. Find out. Somebody told me to try basic. I'm gonna give that a go. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So you would call this one in, and then what? I'm gonna basic, so that means and stun punishing. This is exemplary so far. Houndstooth comes in, and then there's no value. Having almost there, wrap it at. Stay on target. Oh, the real TIE fighter just put it down. Like it ain't nobody's business. Jesus. Jesus. That's fine. I'm sure you had aspirations. Shit. Get off my plane. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna get healed. Yes. Focus Houndstooth. And is there value to this? Maybe this. Oh yes. Yes. Can't be evaded? Damage. Third into this, into this. Good as it gets. Save it. Do it up. Here it is. 70 fucking 2 is extraordinary. Extraordinary for that. Thought you should know. Wow, this is incredible. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no spies. Spy comes out first. So soldier is tougher than spy? Is that what this is predicated on? Yeah, appreciate it, Yalmush. Yeah, man, I kind of just winged that one, and you know I'm a couple drinks deep, so appreciate it. You feel like a duck. On the surface, everything looks calm, but under the water, you're kicking like crazy to stay afloat, says Aussie Mike. That's the name of the game, my man. So what's coming out here first? It's gonna be Spy and the Vulture, right? I think Spy is a higher priority. Let's see if this works as normal. The intention here would be to jam me up by doing something atypical. Let's see. Okay, cool. We would start off basic this, force him to do that. Favorite. This is what I was going to do anyway, but still. Wow, that's ass. Appreciate. Got that. Alright, AoE. Big Valor hit. Hit dodge. Like a shitter. So we have to do this. We haven't had Vulture or Spike. Alright, Spy enters the fray. Spy does Spy thing. Big speak. Honestly, odd. We're gonna make a bold move. We're gonna try and just close out everything. If everything's under stealth, nobody's under stealth. And yeah. Alright. 74 is fine. Just these two? Probably. All right. Sometimes it's to be about it. Alright. All that. 15. Oh yeah, Aphra. What are we doing for Aphra? Checking my sheet to see what I was doing against Aphra last season. I tried Sidious. See how this goes.
No. 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 No, no. No.
Ooh, almost. Wow, that was insane. You'd have to do, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Chop, chop. Incredible. So you're about to get.
No. No.
You can gain shield, so you should. My heart and soul says the basic here. Yep. Triple Zero is usually the main threat, but the summon droid is far more dangerous at one shot. Go ahead and not have that. Hi!
No.
Nice ability block, friend.
No.
Nice ability block, friend. Son of a bitch.
No.
Yeah. Alright. That works. High health. At 21. It's the thing. So... what do we do? We've got Reva, we've got Jabba, we've got Leia, we got Jam. I think the only thing that can get through this. So, this is good to test because this Leia thing, especially with the Heracron having the added offense, defense, and health, really well set up for Leia to go against wherever Exile Ezra is. Ahsoka, Rey, what have you. So, if this is going to be dangerous, it might be dangerous because of this. So. Nice. Fortunate. Best. Nice stuff. Sit here. Yep. Builds up. Best. Oh, really not the best. Dispel this and hit it? Maybe. I don't think it should be a tempting leap. Make use. Stun? Equalize or not? It hit her, I think. That's not appreciated. Make that work. Wow, target him in basic, equalize, up best do. Basic here and try and work him down, man. Way out is through. Scary shit. Gotta do this. Yeah, because you needed that right there. Yes. Okay to that. Equalize. That's about as good as we deserve. Can you give me a stun? I will fucking take it. Let me tell you all the different ways in which I am glad to accept this outcome. And not quite the way to move before. Stun, nice. Yeah. To this. You're gonna AoE. Shit. Ace. You. Into this. Had him the whole time. Cooldown pull of some type? Why not just JML? Bully it. Go full Jedi. Highest protection we can. I already... Grandmaster? Can't gain turn. Ability block and roll the dice? Probably. Grogan is the hero we didn't deserve. You damn right about that. Ability block? Take it. Go for Oppo. You can't shake anything. Let's go ahead and just toss this into... into this, into this. That shit. You're gonna do shit. Your ability. Okay. Grand Crush. Oh, one turn off. Shit. Ooh. Okay. Can gain a bonus turn. You can that spread just before you die. And CX2 is still 2. Gotta cleanse. Buy time. CX2 just refuses to be revealed. Yeah. Okay. Is took 2 years for him to be revealed. What was he stealth for like 3 turns? We'll take the we'll submit that for sure. Kill on op. CX2 starts at L's. Oh, easy. Rebels? Thinking about Dispel. We don't really have anything with stealth prevention. More penetration. Sure. Yeah, let's go. No. Okay, then. Car open. Balls. Gonna do with you then. Gotta go for this. Damn it. What? 26% chance to dodge, and he's just gonna dodge like 4 attacks so far. Expectation. We gotta wait to dispel the daze into the this, which I'm sure is gonna have to get down. It. Dodged. Meets fucking expectation. Dodge. 26% thought you should. Well, actually, dodge. Why did that not dispel CX2? How did that not dispel CX2 there? Now you... Now you're about to go. That makes sense. Perfect damn sense. Gotta say. Change the thing. Okay. Only 10 stacks, and it was dodged. Honestly, meets expectations. So that's pretty cursed for the dodge-related end of things. All right, wanted to see if that had any. Saw Luthen's a health bait. I don't think that's any. Support cron does exist. To what end? Saw cron exists. You might be able to do something quite productive. Rebel fighter, give it a go. I'll. Try this. Come on. About to crush you. Got a basic. Why? Take this. Fine. Hi. How are you, neighbor? Don't get to do that. Can't be fucking serious. Fucking die. Okay, thank you. Getting somewhere. I don't know if it's everywhere I want to be. It's somewhere. Almost there. Big life steal off that. God damn. We're gonna make it. Feel it. This. Somehow, we got through the front wall. We even saved 2 Geos. Am I gonna clear this fucking board? This is surely Great Mothers, right? Your guess is as good as mine how that all happened, but again, we'll just file it under I'm grateful. Yup, that'll be the one. Alright, Asher. Who do you think the Mace team will do up into? Threes will split up into. We talk about this on the plotting and scheming that's coming out on Friday. Honestly, early thoughts, Halloran, Jocasta, and Temple Guard, as seen today. And then Mace, Depa, and Ayla on offense. The thing is, maybe Mace does something interesting in threes, but the fact is, if you look through that kit, there are a lot of correct decisions that need to be made in order to get full utility out of that kit. And I don't really trust the AI to do that, you know? Vodka is good, Yalmush. And you know what? On that note, I've been a good boy the last little bit here and have been without vodka for a whole 20 minutes. So, hey, we got through that front wall down bottom. I'm just as surprised as you are. So I think I deserve some more alcohol, and I'll be right back. All right, party people, we're back. So, Doom Padawan Sabine, Doom. Sure. Yeah, I think that's a weapon. Give it a go. Interesting consideration. Guess we'll do the armor shred here. We have super high turn meters, so there's a lot of value in having that, right? Likewise, same here. Very. I like to stay special. You have 100% increased damage, but you're the tank. You're just some asshole, right? Said confidently, moments before his destruction. This? Mm-hmm. Getting where I'm trying to go. Goodness, my up. Okay, yes. Dig it. 57. At last, we find out if Enzore. Well, I guess the question is, being tactical, how many other drops would I like to have? I prefer to have none. We paid the blood price. We did. I get what I've done against Malgar ISC in the past, but I feel like it's not a terribly complicated. Alright, I'm usually using gas for this, so we gotta do something serious to handle Tuskens. I've already used Sidious, Traya, and gas. All of them are pretty... permanent. Alright. Is there a Dabod Fennec angle anywhere here? There, so where does... Very dangerous. DJ, are you still lurking out there in the chat? What is that? It's I really hope they stop locking in units for certain teams. I'm assuming you're referring to Depa, Asher. I mean, I appreciate what you're saying, but let me offer you a counterpoint. Does it matter to you to have the added flexibility of choice with the character on a board that is as overwhelmed as it is with teams? There's just too many damn teams. My opinion. All right, Executrix. I guess I might as well look that up. I like the idea. I didn't use my Crex either so far. Efficient use of resources. I'm into that. Padme, Ahsoka, Mace, Padme, Ahsoka, fucking Wrecker, my G. Huh? It doesn't look like there's a way to lose. Okay, we would have to. We would have to. We would have to. We would have to. We'd be crazy not to. Right? Hey, Ahsoka. Oh, Wrecker, was it? It was. With a bulk crop. Presumably, armor penetration would be better. Bulk. We'll find out together. All right, so they do 100 billion bajillion debuff. Then we dispel them and 10 stacks. Who is it that must die? You could revive the others, so really it has to. Gotta be you, though. Fuck, I'm an idiot. You have to kill him first. You can save him. Oh, I might be in trouble. So the trick is to not be a fuck up as a person. All the masses first. Grateful. I don't think. Okay. Poor shits. Well, I think we all agree that was hysterical. Alright. Yeah, Asher says, yeah, referring to Depa and Ayla. But imagine how vanilla it would be if, say, Ezra had to go with Ahsoka. It would be good for my brain cells, but it really does make a tough team because of it, which I can appreciate. I mean, look, I appreciate strategic depth in this game. I hear what you're saying, but I think there's a lot of clever people that want to do a lot of clever tricks, for which definitely in 5 vs 5, but it's an increasing problem 3 vs 3 as well. Just have it available for often. That's just fun. All right, Malgar ISC last season. Try to infer. Yeah, we need Jabba, so we can't do that. Dash on Chewie, talk to me. We're running that. This is about evasion. Why does evasion? Having all that turn meter. I don't think we should try to on that. Really? Really? I'd like to take a sure thing if I could, though. Iden scout range. Indeed. Really love it. So Jock was really they're fast. Their damage, armor penetration, damage. Oh, nice. Let's see how it goes. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine? No, we're not good. Wow, all that was before anybody else's percent. Good. Well, I mean, we all know how without Finn, we're in real trouble. Well, I guess you can't. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. After what happened to Finn, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. So, you needed the 25% turn meter to make sure it was trivial. Fair. Good to know. Fine. Good damage and armor penetration. See how it goes. Need a little. Fuck. Come on. We basic, we kill. We middle, debate. Gotta be fucking kidding me. I hold it down to read it. It's like, nah, we're just gonna go ahead and cast the. Perfect management by the AI. Fair. Right. I guess I want to try the Jabba Boba Fennec in case I see that again. Yo, Pod could be hitting. Yeah, so actually terrible. If it wasn't going to be this, it was going to be blood. Iden, we might try next. Alright, let's see how this goes. Almost. Almost don't pay the bills. Almost. Really. Alright, on only 2 attempts seen. Fair. Alright. Still different option mess around with. I guess it's still gonna be ultimately Jabba, Tuskens, whatever. Not my favorite. What does that mean? Guess we said Iden. So it was Iden range who? Range storm? Really? Armor penetration, crit damage. I mean, either way, better action probably. Whatever's highest dark side. The ability block is kind of cool. And the dark side, yeah, first time I'm actually finding it. So if we do this here, happen. Gonna middle in. You could dispel anyone. Hey, Maul Pills! Appreciate you, man. How you doing? Welcome to the new season. 1K biddies for Maul Pills. Is this a test GAC and we're just playing with toys? It is a real serious fucking business GAC. And we're barely surviving. I mean, that's the situation. Honestly, it's better than we deserve. Ah, no. No! Fucking stop. We're supposed to do this. Right, I'm not entirely clear how we just survived that. I do love that Maul knew how to do that first push onto Iden, so that I'm just maximally. I appreciate it. Obvious. So, Iden got a total of 1 special. Oh, man. Still lamping. I want to believe in her. Please slap her shit, and only her shit. No, don't hit anyone else. Slap the shit out of her. Get her. That's right, you guys show her who's boss. Don't take no shit from nobody. Right. Alright. Okay, sure we'll be fine. Hey, my man. Okay, Iden's back on the menu, boys. That would have been a 54 on the first run. See that we lost the range. What does that mean? Increase life total for range, maybe? I guess that's about it. That means we get to get through them. But I guess we do Tuskens. We just have to eat a raider, yes? Health? Best game in town. Yeah, we're not testing nothing. We're honest to God trying to win, but shit is real. Okay. Yeah. Steady chill. All right, made it through. All right. You know, in the end, on the point of Inquisitorius, I wasn't really sure about the value on offense, and Dagger was pointing out that he thought he was going to set it on defense, and I mean, I was resistant to the idea. Here it is that I see that I don't really need it. I'm just using it because I have it. All right. Look. We made it. All right. Now, it's a 1908. It's no 2050 or whatever it is that people are doing when they're perfecting in Kyber 1. But through a lot of vodka and a lot of trial and error, I'll be goddamned if we didn't clear this board. And I think we'd all agree that is an achievement given how some shit went. Recap. I'm going to do my best. Some of it I even wrote down. Alright, on defense, of course, I reviewed everything at the start of the stream. RØXTΔR won't attack until much later in the round, so we'll have to find out. Right now, we're in a similar situation to where I was at the end of last season in my round versus RØXTΔR. I managed to clear, but the score was grim. So the only way I win here is if he doesn't clear, or if his score is somehow worse, which I doubt. But let's talk about it. All right, Aphra, BT1, 000. What was it that I? Yeah, that was BKM. Something like a 54, I want to say. Jabba, Chrysanthemum Bausch. We used Mother Talzin, Marin, and Asajj to take out the sides. We didn't get a kill on Mother Talzin. I gotta think about that a second. I wonder if it was the fault of the protection on the Kron. I think we got unlucky. I think we just got unlucky because early on there was a lot of focus on Marin, and Marin being R9 and with the protection afforded from the Datacron, she was able to survive. She might not have otherwise, so I guess I should be grateful because I could have easily gotten nothing on Jabba. Got both sides, cleaned that up with Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma, Kyle, and Honorable Scout. Or I guess that would have been a 35. Alright, Lord Vader, Oppo CX2. This was a bit of a project. It took a whole bunch of shit. The point is that in the end we made it, and I hope you're proud of me, Dad. Alright, Tarkin, DCT, and Scorch. That one was easy with Sidious. 59 banners. Shout out to the stream. Solid recommendation. I had a couple patrons mention it earlier, but want to echo everybody on that. I mean, we tried a whole bunch of shit, right? We tried Cere Malicos, Mark. Cere Malicos Maul. We tried EP Marajade Starkiller, it didn't work. But that was a completely unforced error. You guys meant that I should have tried Cere Malicos Starkiller to see how that went, and we didn't do that, so EP was just free money. Fine. Ray Swolo Exile Ezra tied first with did we? I think we did Cere there. And Cere didn't work by a long shot. The Exile Ezra was too fast under Ray leadership attempt to do EP Starkiller. So in the end we did Leia, and it was a long fight. It had to be very carefully managed. I mean very careful. Watch that fight. Toughest fight of the night by far. Other ones that I lost didn't feel like I lost by want of better decision. A lot of them was just like, thought it would work, and then we got blown out. But yeah, that's how we got. So. Oh, we didn't do Cere against Vader. Right. Yeah, Leia, Drogon R2. God bless them, man, because they got it done today. I want to say these good banners, too, like 54, 57. Probably closer to 4 if I had to guess. Nevertheless, we made it through. Can't believe we made it. It was JML that cleared Lord Vader, right? It was JML. It was JML plus Geos. That was what it was. God damn it if the Geos didn't do it. I was doubtful. But damn if they didn't do it. Bless you guys. All right, into the back. Against Heracrex Kanan. I didn't write any of these. I was just playing. What was that? Oh, it was the Padme team. That's right, Asher. My man. Thank you for saving my drunken. Yes, that was cool. Heracrex Kanan with the Heracron got trumped by Padme, Ahsoka, and Wrecker with, I want to say, a Set 21 light side, full armor penetration front. That's right, Link. We did manage to clear it. That's right. Thank you, Sheepdog. Yeah, man, I missed all your comments, guys. Congrats. This was a bloody fight. Yamush, good job on the full clear. Appreciate you. Schnookums, did under or overs win? Man, the overs won it by a country mile. I appreciate you, Minder. To get you guys straightened out. 3 or more has it. So, there. All right. Against the Trenchcron, we tried a couple. Binzori has just been an easy dunk as long as you had the 25% light side turn meter from set 20. I don't have that anymore, so I wanted to try it without it. And they just absolutely clown fuck Resistance Hero Finn. And the rest of it was a grim affair. Backed out from there, did some other dumb shit followed up by the dumb shit killed what, by the way? I'm gonna say we did SLKR and then followed it up with Iden. Against the Tuskens, we just did straight up Jabba. Malgar ISC was a bit of a project. What was that? Let's see. Whatever, we cleared it. And then Ahsoka. The Ahsoka, General Syndulla, and Xeris. That was still easy money for Night Sister. Targeted Padawan Sabine, burned her down, then killed Xeris. And though she gave the 100% added offense and turn meter to Ahsoka, it's trivial. Still just manhandled it. Alright, top side, things were a little less terrible. We had, against Malgus Malik BSF, it was Gas 501st for 50 banners. It was awful. Against Kelleran, Jocasta, and Temple Guardian, that was just Sith Eternal with Watt and Set. Maybe Set was unnecessary. probably just C-Bot would have done it. We'll come back to Slacker. Against Fugitive Omega, I want to say I did Malgus there, so that was pretty simple. Against the Gungans, that was Traya, and against Slacker, we threw a host, man. Started with Bane, used JMK to kill the sides. I think we tried Geos as some bullshit, and then JKR armor, JKL finally cleaned up the lone Slacker. That's how we got through that. So I've heard of some folks having success with Bane against Slacker. I gotta tell you, sample size of 1, it feels pretty shitty to get done dirty by the triple basics from Rey, which end up feeding enough ultimate charge to Slacker to cause him to do 1 stack of ultimate, enough to reset the lightning off of Rey, and then she hits you up. It was bad. JMK allowed us to kill the sides, so grateful. Bad. All right. Yeah, that covers the wall. As far as fleet goes, here in the back, we've got against Executor, we did Executrix, 71 banners, 72 actually, I think. Really good. Against Leviathan, we did Mirror, 71, and against Malevolence, Negotiator, 74, I think. It was a really solid. So, good show up there, but yeah, otherwise a grim affair getting through this bottom wall. If you are showing up late, here's what the top wall looks like. Maybe? Maybe? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, folks. Yeah, he's got DRZ there. Yeah. We'll see how he does against my DRZ. So, yeah. That's how it all ends. We just came back from ads. You guys were missing out. 1908 is what I posted. So you could easily set a better score if you're able to get through all of the challenge teams. We'll see how it goes. Exile. I'm really thinking about the fate of BFSOJ. I'm hoping that if he wants to try Great Mothers against my Ahsoka, that the effects of the Hodocron are able to mitigate it. Alright guys, it's about time to wrap this one up. Long ride, yeah? Alright, first of all, as far as how this all ends, I will let you know on my Discord. RØXTΔR usually attacks within a few hours of the end of the round, so I'll let you know how it all goes. But that's the place to do it. If you want to find out when I'm going live, if you want to be in touch about anything to do with the game, of course, that's the place to do it. Naturally, if you're catching me here on stream, then you know that I'm already live at twitch.tv/Tassadix. I'm also live at my YouTube channel, simulcasting, which is Tassadix Gaming. If you haven't been to my YouTube channel before, check it out. Whole bunch of Swugger-related content over there that you may be interested in. The likes of which, tier list guides, mod guides, how to mod series, Datacron set guides, but I gotta give you the one on set 22 yet. However, if you haven't seen it yet, check out the announcements channel on my Discord. Scroll up a couple days. You'll see that I posted a handy dandy chart. Here, let me see if I can't put it on the screen, so maybe you can grab it here in the VOD. Right. There you go, guys. Don't say I didn't. The teams that you see with the bold around the boxes, those are the priority ones to pick up. So you saw that the ISC bonus turn is something against like a bullshit counter, like what I tried at first. Personally, I think Gar is the better one. If you think about it, ISC taking bonus turns is disadvantageous in the case of you proccing DI. But anyway, all that stuff's over there on YouTube. Let's see, what else? Of course, yeah, it's also a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends, Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. We break down the last week in Grand Arena, talking about how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attack and defense of the week, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else as we're sharing with you. That podcast is native to Spotify, but wherever you catch an episode, check the description. There is a link that you can use to plug it into your preferred podcast program and follow us over there. Of course, anything that you like, over there, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel to see more. Really appreciate that support. I'm here to help you guys. I had a lot of folks help me, so you guys hitting the like, hitting subscribe, that is plenty. Really appreciate it. If you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, support the stream, there are a couple ways to do that. First of all, there is Cash App. There is $Tassinix is the Cash App. There is also a PayPal. That is tassinix@gmail.com. And last but never least, if you want to get early access to some of my content, some enhanced power for scouting for your own Grand Arena, and a couple of other odds and ends perks, you may want to check out my Patreon. There is patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you have early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast, which is coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m. My patrons get it generally as early as, Tuesday night, within hours of us recording, so you have an early edge going into the first round of the week. Of course, you also get early access to items like the Datacron set guides, a couple odds and ends exclusives that I give out to the patrons from time to time. But regardless, thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin4527, Me Asmol, Mus Ross, Raise Malbus, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog 47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamers, Queens 14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot is a tool that I highlight at the start of the stream. It gives you that really concise, at-a-glance sense of what your opponent is about, offensively and defensively. It just saves a ton of time on your scout. Can't say enough good about it. Anybody can use it for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can make a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report that has links that you can click that bring you right back into Swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer to use. Check that out. Alternatively, you might go with Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. No other tool allows you to so easily switch between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to easily, automate your entire roster, whatever you want. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, not to mention be a big help to your guild in TW. Thank you so much to Dobby, Eshsotnikam, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Bloom, Shape23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, and Trouble Fingers. Moving on up to VIP Access Premium, that is $15 a month for the Double Bot Bundle. So, Patreon access to me, Megabot, and Hot Utils, all under one low price. You can't get the Omegabot and Hot Utils for lower than that a la carte out there, which is why so many of my patrons say this is the best value bundle in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Frick Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanek, Johnny V. Ottawa, Kev, Vinny GK, Hills, Wig, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womp Rat, Wilco, and Zoltre. And at the top of the heap, Injusters Club Elite, the one, the only Nomads Reaper. This madman drops in a stream from time to time, said my drunk ass. And he drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Really appreciate you so much, my man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First to Yoda Force, one of my original supporters from back in the day, bought me the mic I'm speaking to you on right now, and quite honestly, this mic has been with me 5+ years, I want to say. It's approaching the end of service life, and you know, even though Yoda Force has long since quit the game, appreciate the hell out of you, man. This has been a big help all this time. Thank you so much. Of course, to Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's furnishing me with alcohol, coffee, or just keeping our daughter from ripping our place apart, brick by brick, while I'm busy being, trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. As always, gentlemen, it is a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. I learn from you guys every week. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally, but regardless, it's about our community. Lots of folks learn things on a weekly basis from our show. Lots of questions, engagement, great conversation from what we're doing there. And I have so much to be grateful for in you guys making yourselves available every week, despite your busy work and family schedules. So thank you guys so much for bringing, so much value, so much interest to the conversation. All right, moving back over to the main scene. That's right, Saldag. The patrons always get called out by name. The least I could do. All right, let us make ready. Put you guys up to raid over on YouTube. Redirect to whom? Aerith is live. We'll set you up over there, which means that he should also be quite live on Twitch. There it is. All right, we're setting up the raid both ways. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been an absolutely Captain Insano evening getting through this wall. I'm proud of me. Hopefully you're a little proud of me too. But it was fun, regardless. So we'll see you guys here Saturday, late morning or early afternoon for round 2. I'll update you all on Discord. And of course, I'll let you know on Discord how this all ends first round. But again, thank you for joining me. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. Awesome.